Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Kaylin Rundle.
And I'm Paloma Camacho.
Today, the Elon community is mourning the death of Associate Professor of Art, L.M. Wood. In an email sent to students, faculty, and staff, President Book said the professor died in her sleep over the weekend. Our Rachel Ellis with more on L.M. Wood's legacy and the impact she left on campus.
She was really just like a ray of light in my semester. She was so amazing, and she really knew how to make people feel comfortable and happy and respected in the classroom.
L.M. Wood's students holding on to this light their professor brought to Arts West.
I will think of her on any project this semester, knowing that, it would have been her in our critique, or it would have been her in the classroom.
Saying goodbye to a mentor far too soon.
It's a very weird feeling knowing that she's not going to come back. It's very strange. It's very hard to process.
The art community at Elon grieving the death of a friend.
She did so much that I don't think we really think about until the day when all of a sudden those things, I regret that. I regret that deeply, that we didn't acknowledge that enough.
Down the hall, a beloved professor's legacy already in full bloom.
Walking the hall this morning and seeing the memorial that someone left, some flowers in the hallway, and the note saying you made the world a gentler place. I think that's what it is.
Remembering a professor with a passion for creativity and spirit.
Elon swallows us up with requirements of teaching and scholarship and service and committees, and she seemed really just focused on what mattered to her was teaching.
The lessons she taught go far beyond the classroom.
She was always really good about letting everybody say themselves.
An inspirer of self-expression and love for art.
I made it in this class, and a lot of people think that hummingbirds are how people that have passed come back and say hello, and so I'll sort of think of her when I see them now.
Never forgetting the way L.M. Wood changed Elon.
Figure out what she did and how we can scab it together so that the students don't miss an experience that they deserve.
Moving forward, but always honoring this maker and creator.
It's a small group. She's missed.
Rachel Ellis, Elon Local News.
There is a gathering of friends and family today at 4:15 in Newman Lumen to celebrate the life of L.M. Wood. If you are experiencing grief or in need of counseling services, call 336-278-7280 or visit the Ellington Center for Health and Wellness on South Campus.
Elon Town Police responded to more than 400 loud noise complaints in 2018. Assistant Chief of the Elon Police Department, James Perry, says less than 5 of these complaints led to a citation. More citations could be given in 2019. The updated town ordinance doesn't require police officers to give a verbal warning at their first arrival. According to the new ordinance, loud noise levels are not allowed in the town of Elon. The code says noise levels are based on volume, duration, frequency, and other characteristics of the sound. Violation of this ordinance could result in a $50 fine or up to 20 days in prison. Perry says the ordinance came from complaints from full-time residents and is the first step in reducing the noise.
I hope it's going to be more effective, and that's the goal. But again, we needed to try something, and this is something that we think will help. And so we're going to try it, and if not, we'll go back to the drawing board and come up with something else.
To learn more about how this ordinance is affecting the town of Elon, go to our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
March is Women's History Month. On Elon's campus, many women are balancing social lives, classwork, clubs, and running their own businesses. Our Quinn Corrigan has the story.
2 women on Elon's campus are their own bosses. Elon Jr. Livy Murray is one of these busy students who runs her own clothing business, Pretty Vibes Movement. One t-shirt line is called Trust Your Art.
When you read it, it almost sounds like Trust Your Heart. And that was just kind of a lucky coincidence. But to me, it just means trusting your journey and trusting the level that you are at within your creative path, and trusting that you're good enough.
Murray runs her entire business out of her apartment, from creating designs to shipping orders. As a female entrepreneur, she says she isn't always taken seriously.
I think people think they can push you over because you're a young female entrepreneur.
For other female entrepreneurs on campus, struggles have been a way to grow. Sophomore Annie Earnshaw paints canvases as a business.
Problem isn't a problem. A problem is just a way to, you just figure it out and you move on.
Earnshaw learned from her mom, who owns her own interior design business.
When she wasn't working for herself and being her own boss, she still instilled those values in me of working hard and, you know, finding your niche and being creative. And I really latched onto that, and I found that that was something very special.
While Murray and Earnshaw say being a female entrepreneur is definitely not an easy task, their passion for creativity keeps them dedicated. Quinn Corrigan, Elon Local News.
You can find these women entrepreneurs and more at Friday's Student Meet Store from 3 to 5 p.m. outside of Lakeside at Speaker's Corner.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us.
For all the news you need to know when we're not on the air, visit our website at elonnewsnetwork.com.
And be sure to follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great week, Elon.